Hello everyone, Emily here. I'm going to show you how I made this scarf. It is a 2-row repeat. I hope everyone's happy and healthy, and remember, winter is on its way. So look at that, isn't it pretty? And it just lays so nice, and I love this alpaca yarn I got on Amazon. But it is really warm and I really like it. Isn't it pretty? Came out really nice. The middle looks great. The sides came out nice and straight. I'm just really happy with it. The top looks wonderful. So I hope that you find this tutorial really nice and easy. This color's absolutely beautiful. And thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And Coco. I have 7 cats and they have no boundaries. So anyway, I really like this. It came out wonderful. My little edges came out really nice too. So my cats really like this alpaca yarn, and it would be great for cat toys. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a slip knot. So I'm going to take and I'm going to hold the end of my yarn right here. I'm going to wrap it around my 2 fingers. And as I do that, I'm going to cross it. And I'm going to close my fingers and hold the yarn in place. I'm going to take my needle and go underneath the first one. I'm going to grab the yarn and bring it underneath. And take my 2 fingers and hold that. You can see how it's wrapped around. Now I'm going to grab this yarn here, the long piece. I'm just going to pull it a little bit tight, keeping control of it with my thumb and my forefinger, and I'm going to chain 1. And that secured it. So we're going to make sure that we're always crocheting over this area. And we're just going to do a total of chain 3. Like I said, if you wanted to just chain 3 or 4 and then you went into the first one, you could do that also. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to do a total of 6 double crochets. Now this chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm just going to pull this a little bit tight. I'm not going to close it up all the way because I want to make it easy to go back into these. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 3. I'm going to turn my work. Now I'm not going to go into these stitches, but I'm going to go in between. So we're not going to work in the stitches like I just did. We're going to work in the opening. So we're going to pull it apart here and go in this opening, go into the opening, and we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to do another double crochet in the same stitch. Now that way, when we do it at this end and this end each time, this line will stay straight. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to yarn over and go into this next one. We're going to do 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Now this one right here is the middle. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to yarn over. We're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. So we have a total of 3 double crochets in this middle stitch, and we chained 1 in between. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to go into the next opening. Chain 1. And we're going to do 2 double crochets in the last stitch. Chain 1 in between them. And there we go, we have the beginning. So now we're just going to chain 3 because we're going to chain 3 at the beginning of each round. We're going to go in, yarn over and go into this very first opening, chain 1, and we're going to do another double crochet in that same opening. So you can see that it's going to be a nice straight line. I'm going to chain 1, and we are going to do 1 in each opening, 1 double crochet in each opening, and we're going to do a chain 1 in between until we get to this middle. So now here we are in the middle where this 3 double crochets are. We're going to do 2 here, and you could use markers if that will help you. We are going to do a single chain in between each one, and I'm going to do 2 in this one. Marker. Because here's the middle, right here. And yes, I am using an earring that I made, and they work just fine. So I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do my double crochets, chain 1 all the way to the end. Make sure that I do that double, the 2 in the last one. I'm assuming that this yarn, I'm sorry, my fan is very loud. I'm assuming that this is going to be very warm with this alpaca yarn. So having these little openings is a great idea for me, so I can wear it all day long. So I'm going to chain 3 at the end like you're going to do it each time you turn. And I'm going to do 2 in here with a single crochet in between. Now I'm going to chain 1 and do a single crochet. I'm sorry, chain 1 and do a double crochet in each opening. So here we are in the middle again. So we're going to do, like we have been doing, we're going to put our single, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go into this middle stitch here, and we're going to do 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, and we're going to do the third one. So now we're going to take our marker, we're going to place it right here in the middle. Okay. So you can see here we have openings so that when we come back again, we'll do this row with the 2 and the 2, which we'll do here, 2 and 2. And then the next row we'll do this again. So it's a 2-row repeat. So we're going to chain 1, go into the next stitch, chain 1, and you can do this to however long you want your scarf to be. I'm probably going to use both of my skeins to see how long and big it will make it, and then I will put maybe, I don't know what I'm going to put on the ends yet, but I will definitely think about that while I'm crocheting. So I changed my 3. I'm going to go in to my first opening and do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet, chain 1, and I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each opening until I get to the middle. when I do these projects, to tell you the truth, I think about them in my head and then I just start going and I just make them up as I go along. I'm not saying I haven't seen other people's patterns, but I have. But this is kind of what I want mine to look like. So I'm here at the beginning with my marker. I'm going to take it off. I think that will be easier. And so I'm going to go into this first one here. Did I chain my one? Nope, chain one. And I'm going to go in here and do my double crochet, chain one. I'm going to go into this. Same one and do another double crochet. Had to look at my pattern, chain one, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets on this one. Chain one, and I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to go ahead and put my marker back there in between these two. This is my middle. So that when I come back, then I know to do my 3 double crochets with a stitch in between each one, like I did down here. So I'll just keep doing those 2 rows over and over again, and I hope that you got that. I know sometimes when I watch I have to see it more than a few times, and I'm trying to explain as I go as best as I can. So going, the stitches in between the middle are really simple. It's just that double crochet and chain one. And if you need to go back so you can look at those 2 repeat rows, you certainly could. Just remember here on the ends that you're always going to chain 3. When you come to the end, you're going to turn your work, and you're always going to do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. That's going to keep your work for your scarf, this end part here, nice and straight, pretty straight. I'm really hoping this works out so I can make a couple for Christmas gifts. I have me some of that Mandela yarn where the color changes by itself, and the yarn itself is pretty thin, so it would be a really nice lightweight scarf, and I would really love to make some for a Christmas present. So I'm here at the middle again. I have my 2 here and my 2 here, and there's the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet here. I have the middle. I'm going to take my marker off, my earring. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. So we have 3 double crochets, and down here we did the 2. So the next round, when we get here, we'll do 2 here and 2 here with the chain ones in between. I'm going to put my marker back on. That way if I start crocheting too fast, I can't overlook it. So we have our 3, we're in 2 here, 2 here, so right here is the middle. So I'm just going to keep on doing this repeat row, and I will be back when I get some really nice length on it. Okay? So this is the finished project, and I really like it. It seems really warm. I love this alpaca yarn, and my sides I'm just planning on tucking underneath, so I didn't put anything on the ends. So I really like it. Isn't it pretty? I really like this color, and you know, for me, I like gaudy and bright colors. I'm really happy with it. It's just the right length, so it is a 2 2 repeat pattern, and you can just keep going around until it gets to the length you want it. I wanted it like right here so I can put my coat on over it and keep me nice and warm. And then since it is ventilated a little bit with these holes, which you can't even hardly see, I'll be able to wear it all day long. So I'm really happy that the way it came out. So I hope it was an easy tutorial to follow. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll be back soon. Thank you. Bye.